Come on a journey with me, Brie Lawrenson, where we talk about the stories behind the scenes in the music industry. Grab a drink or four. This is your front row ticket in to the distillery with me, Brie. Over 100 transport trailer trucks with my face on them, all because one of my amazing Patreon members came up with a promotional idea and he wanted to help spread my music. Our community is that amazing. Join us now, join the party and the street team now. Brie Lawrenson on Patreon.
Welcome to another episode of The Distillery with Brie. I am Addict T. Brie, how the hell are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Feeling good. I'm
Awesome.
excited. Today we're going to be talking about If I'm Not Here Tomorrow video. Just watched it today, actually. Haven't watched it in a very, very long time, so I'm excited to get
I was going to say,
about
you
that.
haven't just watched it today. You've watched it. I'm sure you've watched it like way before.
Oh, I've watched it a million and one times already. I just wanted to get a refresher before we do this party here.
Yeah.
Well,
thanks.
I wanted to actually. What was that? What was that one video you were talking, or that one documentary that you watched on Netflix with the people going down in the water or whatever? What was that? I was thinking about that earlier today, and I wanted to talk to you about it.
You mean the diving one?
Yeah, the diving one.
Yeah,
It's insane.
It's called, I love watching documentaries on Netflix. And especially like the crazy ones, like where you're just like, why?
Yeah, why the hell do people do
So
stuff like that?
I think it's called The Very Last Breath. And it's on Netflix. And it's about like this Olympic deep sea diver. So she's a free deep sea diver.
And
so
free deep sea diver is basically what, somebody that just goes in the water without any like scuba gear or anything.
They don't have like oxygen, obviously.
Yeah.
And there's a rope that goes from the top all the way to however long they're going to dive for. And this girl dove 100 meters, 103 meters. I think that was her record in the Olympics without like breathing, and so they have safety divers that go with them, but not all the way down. They only go like halfway down. When these people, like when these deep sea divers come up to the surface, a lot of them, and it shows this in the documentary, a lot of them just black out before they reach the top because of how they've like not been able to breathe for.
That's insane.
Like,
why would you put your body through something like that?
And it's really cool at the very beginning. If you watch it, the very beginning, it shows her doing a dive. And you could see like the whole picture on the screen of her going down. And then it has, beside the picture, it has like a sound of her heartbeat. And so at first it's like beep, 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 like a normal athletic heart rate.
Yeah.
And at the farther down she goes, it goes beep, 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 beep. Like,
Jesus.
that's slow. Like they're like slowing down their heart rate that much just so that they can preserve their air to get back up.
So you watched it.
I watched it.
So what's the point of doing this? Just to see how far you can go, or
It's an athletic sport that's extremely dangerous, and I guess it's just a matter of being like lean and thin and being in excellent shape so that your body could survive something that traumatic. Like,
But at the same time,
I don't know
too,
what
isn't
the
it like?
point is.
But I mean, you think about it, right? People want to ban the sports like boxing and like the UFC.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't understand how this isn't, I guess, a sport where people compete in. Like, it's not like they don't hold open competitions, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they do, actually. You should watch the
I
documentary.
want to watch it. I know. I was thinking about it today. I was like, fuck, I can't believe I haven't watched it yet.
Because they do. They're like set different little competitions that go on. And then there's like the Olympics. So whoever, makes it to the Olympics.
What? This is an Olympic sport?
She's an Olympics. Did I not say that at the beginning?
Maybe I didn't catch it. So she's like,
She's an
competes
Olympic.
in the Olympics.
She
Like,
made the
but
Olympic
this is
world
not a
record.
sport.
Yes, it is a sport.
There's no way this
Deep
is a
sea
sport.
diving. Yeah. Free diving, sorry. Yeah, look it up. Yeah.
That's insane.
And anyways, it was a crazy documentary. So if you're looking for something to watch on Netflix, check out. I think it's called every last breath or the last breath or something.
I really want to check it out.
Yeah, it's good.
I really want to check it out. Maybe when we have a down day, when it's raining outside, it seems to be raining quite often.
I'd watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be raining quite often here, so we could have a Netflix a day.
It is raining a lot this summer.
I know.
Crazy.
It was weird because it didn't rain for a little bit. Like we had a pretty bad heat wave for a while, and then all of a sudden we just feel like we're just getting slammed and slammed and slammed.
I know.
So let's kind of recap here. What If I'm Not Here Tomorrow is. So can you explain a little bit about what that is? I don't want you to go on the video yet.
Onto the video, yeah.
I don't want you to talk about the video. I just want you to talk about the song, and don't talk about the twist that we're going to get to eventually.
Okay, so the song is a song that I started writing when I was about 16 years old, and my mom said that I used to wake up she would find in the morning, she would find verses and words and stuff that I'd scribbled on my walls in my room. In the middle of the night, because I was like at that time in my life I was like 16, and I just released my first album, and I was signed to a record label that was gonna let me write my own music. So I was just like 16, and I was like, this is what I want to do in my life. So I'm like, I feel like I woke up in the middle of the night and wrote things down a lot of the time in my sleep even. Anyway, it was one of the songs that I had started working on when I was 16, and I knew that it was going to be on the album.
And which album are we talking about?
It was the Ready to Fly album and the No Regrets. So we did like 2 different versions of each album, and there were some bonus tracks on 1 or 2 of them. So
I think there was bonus tracks on No Regrets, right?
Yeah, and it was also kind of a DVD, I think. Anyway.
What?
There was a DVD that went with it. It was
a DVD?
Yeah, there was a DVD.
I've never watched this DVD, and I've known you for like 14 or 15 years.
You've never watched this DVD?
No? Where can we get a copy of this DVD?
Well, I think Mom has some. I think I sent one to Shelly, actually.
DVD,
I think I sent one to Shelly this week. Shelly's one of my Patreon members. So,
but I thought you just sent her a CD.
I did. I sent her a CD. I promised that I would send her a CD that no one has ever been able, but that is not for sale anymore. Like, it's a CD that is not available anymore.
We have a few stragglers somewhere in this house, but they're very hard to come across.
And so when I recorded like three of my first albums, I was so young. I was 15 to 18, and I was still signed to this other label. And this was before Spotify. It was like when MySpace. Like, this is crazy how long ago this all was.
Quit aging yourself.
Oh, Adam has one of the DVDs. I'm streaming.
I can't believe why does Adam have a DVD and I don't even have one?
I don't know.
We are live on TikTok.
Mama.
This will be released at a later date, but we are live on TikTok.
Yes, right now we are. So make sure you follow me on there. Brie Lawrenson Music.
So get back to this DVD. So we'll get a copy of this. So what did this DVD have exactly?
It was the making.
That video?
No, it was the making of my first music video ever that I did when I was.
I Will Be?
Yes, when I was 15.
Oh, well, I've seen that because that's on 16. YouTube.
That's right. You've seen the video.
Oh, okay. So I thought you meant like a 2-pack fucking documentary behind the scenes, like with interviews from you. It is back in like 2001.
It is a little.
So much fun in my life.
Yeah, like there are clips and there are behind the scenes bonus like video footage, and yeah, it's a DVD. So
is that on YouTube? Is the whole
no
video
the DVD? See, this is the thing. It's a limited edition. There's no more. I would
like to watch it.
There's no more of them left except for in my mother's closet. Okay.
All right, Cheryl, we're gonna take a trip up to your place this week to grab some DVDs. Apparently,
you can't stream it on YouTube, and you can't find it on anywhere.
That's
so,
awesome.
anyways, one of my amazing supporters and Patreon members, Shelly, I believe I sent her the DVD, and I might be wrong, but if I didn't send her the DVD, it was definitely one of the albums that I recorded long time ago that's not available anywhere else.
Shelly, if you get to watch this DVD before me, that's awesome. You should feel very happy.
Hi, Lynn. But see, my Patreon members are like my family, so they
Yeah.
they get all that stuff.
So let's get back to what we were talking about here. So you said it was, you put it on the No Regrets CD, and you were saying it was a 2-pack.
Yeah.
So so you came, it came with a DVD.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the I Will Be video.
Yes. Yeah. So the DVD is only for I Will Be. Then it's not. There's
Yeah,
no.
no.
If I'm Not Here Tomorrow.
If I'm Not Here Tomorrow was on, well,
Is it on not on your No Regrets album?
it is. You're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know my Brie Lawrence.
But it was the second music video I did. I Will Be was the first one, and we
But
spent.
that's not the one in the UK, right? I Will Be.
No, I never. So, no, we didn't record that one in the UK. We recorded it in Canada. But there were 3 songs on the other albums that I record. 4 songs that I recorded in the UK. If I'm Not Here Tomorrow, I don't think it was one of them we recorded there.
No, I don't. I think you've told me. I don't think you recorded that one there.
Mama Law's gonna send it. Wait, what are we sending? She's gonna send it out to all the Patreons. The DVD. We'll send out the DVDs to all the Patreons. Oh, that'll be like the next monthly gift.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so limited,
That
unreleased.
sounds good. So one of our many producers actually told us that we have a bunch in stock. So
There we go.
So
So
we'll
we'll
definitely
send them
some
out.
of those out. So that's awesome. That's really cool.
And you can watch the DVDs. And so, yeah.
If you have a DVD player, I don't know. We have a DVD player.
Dwayne's like, send one to Attic.
I know. Could somebody please mail me one too?
Hey, Mama. Mama Law, send one to Attic. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, so If I'm Not Here Tomorrow, the music video for that came about really in a kind of a very interesting way. Like, I had worked with this director for a few years on other things, Christine Tanis, and she's from Ottawa. She's an amazing talented artist herself with videography and photography. I'd had a bunch of photo shoots with her, and she always made me look way better, like in the best light that she could have, and very flattering. And I was very young too, so it was a lot easier to look great. But anyway, she was the director of my music video because she actually was taking the television and broadcast program at Algonquin College, and one of their projects that they had to do was a music video for an artist, or a video of some kind for someone. And she was like, I know the perfect person. She reached out to me and she was like, can we do a music video? It'll cost you nothing.
Amazing.
Right? Because, I was independent. I'm, just starting. Like, there's not a lot of a budget, although we did have an amazing team of investors, but that's another story.
Well, yeah, I really want to talk about your record label's a 16-year-old in another episode for sure, because that one's going to be a full one.
Yeah, the angel investors.
So you started writing this when you were 16?
Yes.
How long did it take you to write it?
It took me like a few years, because I started writing it when I was with my first boyfriend, who was like, my first long-term relationship. I wrote it as kind of like a letter to him, because a lot of things in my life were happening very fast at that time. And I thought, like, oh my God, this is going to blow up. I have all these people spending money on me and investing in me. If I'm not here tomorrow, just know that I still love you and that I will be coming back, kind of thing. Oh, okay. It was like that. So that was like the concept of the song, but I only wrote maybe half of it. And then I guess I wrote it, and then when I was reached out from Christine about the idea of the video, she actually had an incredible twist and idea for the video, and that kind of this whole concept made me think, wow, music is so universal. There are so many ways that these lyrics can relate and connect in different ways into other people's stories. Yeah. So she decided, she was the director of the video, so it was her call. She wanted to do it, a video dedicated to all the military men and women. If I'm Not Here Tomorrow.
Which is amazing. Which is amazing.
And actually, right at that time, I had been got to know one of my cousins who was in the military and in Afghanistan and everything, and it was like the kind of like the perfect little thing that happened. And for me to take a song that I wrote, years before, and then when I was about 21, that's when she asked if we could do the music video. And I had written the song when I was 16.
So you started writing the song when you were 16. So when did you finish?
I probably
writing
finished
the
it.
song?
We finished it when I was about 18, I think.
And what kind of drove you back to finishing it? Like, were you still with that boyfriend at the time? Was that kind of what it was? You're like, I should finish this song?
Yeah, it was. And it took a few years for us to, as with my producer that I was working with at the time, we had redone the song a few times. Like,
So
we recorded it.
Sorry, did you write it with the producer?
I think, yeah. We all had a lot of writing sessions together. He was always a part of the writing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, but I'm naturally a songwriter, and he would let me present my song ideas, which was just incredible. And he would write all the background music, and which is something I just could never do. I was only like 16, you know?
Yeah.
And he brought the song out into an amazing song.
So you guys wrote it in 2 years, and then you record different versions of it?
Yeah, I think there's 2 different versions of it.
And how many are up on YouTube?
Just one, because there's just one music video.
We have like a vault of music.
Uh-huh.
You know how like Michael Jackson is, it's Tupac, more Tupac. So like Tupac's passed away in 1996.
Yeah.
And every year they're finding like new music from Tupac or something for the first
Are they, though?
Well, for the first few years they were releasing some music like after he passed.
Yeah,
they were
because
releasing some different music because there's like he had a bunch in the vault.
Yeah.
This could be like your Tupac vault.
Except I'm still alive.
Except you're still alive. Yeah, sorry, I should do that. For sure.
You can't get rid of me that easy.
That's kind of cool. Okay, so there's another. We should ask Mama Law if she one of our
Tammy
producers.
says Prince also.
We should yes, and Prince also.
That's so
we should
cool.
ask Mama Law, one of our producers, if she has that song somewhere, because that'd be really cool. Released to the Patreon members.
Yeah, we definitely have to go back into the library.
So you wrote it in
the
2
archives,
years, and then you said that you didn't get it done until you were 21.
The video,
You didn't get the video done until you were 21.
Mm-hmm.
So you recorded multiple versions of it. You released it on a CD during that time, and then it just kind of sat there.
Yes.
Because there was no Spotify or anything back then, so
That's right.
Even YouTube back then.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, then Christine, we had been working together for a few years, and
so take us through the idea that she had, and kind of a little bit through the video.
So she actually had a script that she wrote that we met, and she showed me, and I took it home and read it, and I just loved it. I thought it was incredible. And I thought a lot of people at that time could relate to it.
For sure.
A lot of military families, a lot of things going on in the world, and people sacrificing so much. And it was a great idea to go with, and we ran with it. She ran with it, and I did one shoot. It was one day. My day was one day. So there's a whole story and plot line, and there are 2 actors that play in it as well.
Yeah.
And if you check it out on YouTube, you'll see it all.
So where did you film it? Because you're so the video was, there's a couple, right? And the couple is kind of the storyline throughout the video.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to different scenes of you
singing. Yeah. So I'm always just the singer.
Where were you? Because it was a beautiful area right by the water and the rocks. Like, it was gorgeous.
Kingston. It was it was in Kingston, right on the water. I think beautiful. It was very cold that day, Kingston, Ontario, and yeah, I was just singing, and they would just like have me walking by the water, and then I would sing the words and just basically act. I wasn't really playing guitar or any instrument at all at that point. I was just creating all these melodies without instruments. It was around the St. Lawrence, right? Thank you, Adam.
Yes. You know when I was rewatching that video, you had on that like green swimsuit.
Oh gosh, yes, I forgot about all of those. We did like a whole swimsuit part,
What?
didn't we?
That's not in the video. No,
Which video am I thinking of?
I don't know. Did you like some sort of swimsuit calendar that I've never seen or something like that?
Oh
What the
no,
hell?
that was I Will Be. I Will Be. Sorry, I'm getting them mixed up now. But wait,
anyways,
what are you talking about?
There was like you were wearing like those green, like you can just see the neck.
Oh
of it.
yeah, I had like a
Like that
top
green-
underneath
like-
my top. Yeah.
You wore that when we were dating.
Do you
sometimes,
remember
too.
that?
It's funny, yeah.
He remembers that bikini top. That's funny.
So, anyways, after this podcast,
Yeah.
we're gonna touch base on this "I Will Be" swimsuit
Okay.
thing
Yeah.
because that's
We
you
should.
again. I mean, I'm learning stuff about you through this podcast.
I was so
you
beautiful.
got DVDs and swimsuit.
I was
calendars. I mean, you're
so
fucking seen.
young and beautiful and
still are
slender.
beautiful.
Thank you.
So,
But yeah.
so yeah, so you
can see it all
it's
online.
you and stuff like that. So so it cuts to scenes of you, and then the storyline of the man and the woman. And I
Yeah.
don't know, should we talk about the
No,
twist
no.
at the end?
There's a huge twist at the end, and no, like we have to, like we could talk about it, but we're not going to say what it is or what. I mean, we could talk about it.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to be like,
let's talk.
you
about,
know.
Let's talk about. I want to actually go back and talk a little bit about your cousin. You said your cousin's in the military.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so you finishing this song was kind of like you a thing to your cousin about it, or
Say hi to everyone online. They're asking for you.
hello.
That's my hubby. Okay, wait. Say that again. My cousin.
Yeah. So your cousin kind of was like a bit of an inspiration to help finish the song, or
Yeah, I guess it was kind of an inspiration of. I had met him and
because
we recorded the video and I met him, and then I played like a Petawawa thing on the bass, and we met up a bunch of times, and I could just it gave me a different perspective to the song, and he was just like very honored that I was presenting my music, dedicating it to like a military,
it's all
to the
men and
military
to-
men
yeah,
and women,
men and women of the
and
military.
it
for
made
sure.
us close for sure.
Yeah.
And it was a great time, and that's what I associate that whole time with, getting closer to him and learning from a firsthand experience not exactly what it was like, but seeing how hard it is for families and stuff,
for
and
sure, 100%.
sacrificing and stuff like that. And it was a cool way to reconnect with him.
Yeah. Do you know what I remember? I remember that you had a gig in Petawawa, and I think it was for Remembrance Day.
Yeah.
And we were down there, and you had sang the song. And I remember the cameraman, as you were singing the song, where we were, it was on the base in Petawawa. So they had, we were I think we were close to a museum or something like that. Anyways, there was this big military truck on display out front of this building that you were singing at, and you were singing just outside. And this was featured on CTV News that night, so it was over on you, and it saw you kind of doing your thing, singing the song, talking about it, and then I see the cameraman pan over to the truck, and there was this little girl or little boy, I can't really remember, but kind of getting in or trying to get in or something like that, and the dad was helping. And I remember I talked to the cameraman after, and he came up to me and said, he's like, as I was doing that, he's like, I had a tear just go down my face.
I remember that.
He's like, because it was just so touching, because you're speaking about the military and the losses that you see of people that friends and family members that go overseas. And I remember him just telling me, he's like, it just put a tear to my eye. And
you could definitely relate and feel something like that because your brother is in the Canadian military
100%.
and has been on multiple tours for years.
Yeah. But it was very touching to see. It was definitely very touching to see.
Yeah, gave a whole different perspective, and that's what it was. That's what this the story became all about If I'm Not Here Tomorrow, and I put it all together in those experiences, and it's got thousands of views.
I think it's up at about 10,000 views on YouTube, and it resurfaces every year around Remembrance Day. So that's
yeah, we usually like repost it online somewhere and feature it. Because it still really hits and connects with a lot of people. It's called If I'm Not Here Tomorrow.
Yeah. And definitely check it on YouTube, and you'll see the twist that we're talking about at the end.
Yeah.
It's something that you didn't really that you don't expect for sure. I mean, I remember you didn't tell me about the twist when I watched it for the first time, and I was just like, what? At the end, it was
isn't that
cool.
funny, the way that your mind just like naturally
110%.
went to the assumption, right?
And you know what? I think 95% of the people, or to 99% of the people, are probably going to think exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, for sure.
What I was thinking at the time.
That's what people love about the video.
For sure.
Yeah. And all that credit and that idea goes to Christine Tannis.
So how long did it take them to kind of
put it all together?
Yeah, put it all together.
I'd say maybe like a month, because they were in a program they were in a college program. They had to have this. It was a project that they had to have done by a certain time.
And how'd she get the actors?
So she's in the television and film broadcast.
Oh, so yeah, there's
program.
A bunch of people
so she knew a lot of actors and people that were there to be in television and broadcast and to learn and stuff and get the hands-on experience. So she knew these two actors. And they did a fantastic job.
They did amazing.
They had their own day of shooting. I wasn't a part of their shoot at all. I was on a different day in a different location, and then she put it all together and turned it into an awesome video. And I hope she got like an A.
I was going to ask you. So what grade did she get?
I think she nailed it. I think they gave her like 99 point.
Oh, bitch. All right. All
right. She did really well with it. And then we had a lot of, because of my platforms and everything, it just kind of, it blew up. And I remember just last year when I was in Nashville in an Uber, I'm getting better at this. I go to the Nashville and
She goes to the Nashville.
I talk to people about me, and I'm like, this is why I'm here. Whereas before I would be very shy and wouldn't really talk about anything to anyone. So I told one of the Uber drivers, I told that my music was online. He went and got my YouTube channel going. He clicks on If I'm Not Here Tomorrow, and he goes, this song has 56,000 views.
Oh, was it 56,000? I thought it was 10,000.
Or something like that. Either it was With You Whiskey or If I'm Not Here Tomorrow. I can't. One of them has that. And I looked at him and I said, yeah, you're right, it does. And it's
BD
just like,
over here, no big deal.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm going online and checking how many views I get.
Of course not. Yeah.
But also that video has been around for years, so it's had a lot of time to get the exposure. So that was funny. I remember something. That's
awesome. Make sure you guys check it out. The video, Brie Lawrenson, If I'm Not Here Tomorrow, straight up on YouTube. Again, it's one of those ones that I haven't thought about in a very, very long time, so I'm glad we got to do this podcast about it.
Yeah,
I haven't watched that video and I couldn't even tell you.
me neither. And I'm like, you're like gonna watch it, and I'm like, okay, I'm going upstairs to get another drink.
There was one scene in there that I wanted to talk about.
I lived it.
There was one scene in there that I wanted to talk about. Damn. I should have wrote it down, and I knew I should have wrote it down. As I was watching this, thinking it, I was like, I need to write this down.
Well, we can add it on into the next episode.
Yeah, for sure.
So if anyone has any, questions and stuff, make sure you comment on the
or anything
podcast.
Specific you want us to talk about, any specific subject you want us to talk about.
I think we should do another question and answer.
I know we have a bunch of questions in the email folder. I just have to sift through them.
Yeah, because those ones are really fun.
So where can they email you? Where can they contact you for questions?
BrieLawrenson.com, and right there you can sign up to my email list, and you can join my Patreon. You can check everything out there, and you can contact me, Brie, at BrieLawrenson.com.
Awesome. And this month our Patreon members are getting some hats, courtesy of the Distillery with Brie.
Yeah.
Those are going out tomorrow. Have they already gone out, you said?
Yeah, they've already gone out.
They've already gone
Yeah.
out. Awesome. So
And Jonathan has a question on TikTok here, on the TikTok Live. Is it only on YouTube, or is it on Spotify? That's a great question, Jonathan. It's only on YouTube, I believe.
Are you sure?
Let's check.
Let me check.
Hi, Miriam. Yeah, I don't know.
I believe it is on Spotify. Let me check here. If I'm...
We're gonna confirm in real time. And make sure you stream my new.
No, it's on Spotify. If I'm not
Oh,
here
look
tomorrow.
at that! See, I don't even know what
Spotify.
I'm talking about.
There you go. So, guys, make sure to check it out. Download it. Watch it on YouTube. Look for that twist. Comment. Let us know what you think. I think it'll be pretty cool. Let me know if you were thinking the same thing I was thinking, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about once you get over there. So, and check it out.
Yeah.
A big thank you, obviously, to all the military men and women. This song is dedicated to every single one of you guys. Without you guys doing what you're doing, we wouldn't be able to do what we are doing here.
Exactly.
So thank you to every family member, friend out there, to everybody. Thank you to our producer Tim, producers Cheryl and Adam. Appreciate your guys' help today. Apologies for some of the sound technical difficulties that we may or may not have had, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.